country we're heading to next is, well, it has a bad reputation with travelers.
How so?
I've heard a few things, like they're cold towards outsiders, or they're disagreeable and rude. When travelers come, they close their shops, or claim to be sold out when they're not. They'll only give you food that's gone half bad. And be careful that they don't overcharge you. No one who'd been there wanted to go back. One guy said he hoped it would burn.
Doesn't this seem like the kind of country we could skip?
Nah, I'm too curious. I want to know what kind of country would make people sail that.
Has some beautiful scenery.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't tell us what the people who live there will be like.
True. Let's go then. And may this country leave us with such strong memories that we never forget it.
Fingers crossed.
How many days are you planning to stay here?
Just 3. So I'd leave the day after tomorrow in the early evening.
Most excellent. We're honored to bid you welcome. We're grateful. Thank you for coming all this way. Open the gate!
You don't need to inspect my belongings or ask me any more questions?
Of course not. Why would we search someone when they've committed no crimes? That would just be rude.
So, did we take a wrong turn or what?
No, this is the place, I'm sure.
Hello, traveler.
Be welcome. Glad you're here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Go, let everyone else know.
There's no way. This has to be a different country.
It's not what I expected. For sure. Thank you very much. Gotta admit, I didn't anticipate such a grand welcome, so I'm not sure what to say. But, if I could ask something, could someone point me to a hotel that's not too expensive? Preferably one with a shower?
It would be nice if it had enough space to park a motorcycle in.
There's a cheap inn near my place. They serve pretty good food there, too. If good food's what they're after, then I know the place.
Say, honey, what was the name of that inn we stayed at last spring?
I think there's one just around the corner.
The traveler is looking for a cheap hotel with a shower. We've got a hotel. Hi, welcome, traveler. My name is Sakura. It's nice to meet you.
And you as well. My name is Kino. This is my partner, Hermes.
Hello.
My parents run one of the nicest hotels in the country. It's around the corner. Oh, and it isn't too pricey, honest. I'm sure you'll like it.
Well, guess we'd better go for it.
Lead the way, please.
Sure.
Welcome to our country.
Hey, traveler, come play sometime. Hey, Kino. I like your name. It's unique, but it still has a nice ring to it. Plus, it's short.
Thank you. I used to feel the same way about it.
Used to? Did that change?
I still feel the same way. That's why I kept it. But Sakura's a nice name too, if you ask me. What's it mean?
It's the name of a flower. A pretty pink one that blooms for 1 week every spring. I like it, but all my friends tease me about it. They call me Okura or Sakura. They're really dumb.
What's wrong, Kino?
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing I can put into words, anyway.
I brought us a guest.
Hello there. Welcome to our hotel.
Kino, Hermes, these are my parents. They're the joint proprietors of this hotel. And they also work as tour guides for this area. I'm still learning, but I do plan to follow in their footsteps.
So what room do you think would suit them best?
Is the first floor room with the wide door still open?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll show them to it.
That's my girl.
This place is nothing like the rumors said it would be.
I'm just as surprised as you are.
Is the room to your liking?
I'm quite happy with it.
So, hey, Kino, I'm still training, but do you think I could be your tour guide?
You know what? I'd appreciate that.
Where would you like me to take you first?
It's straight down this road?
Yep. Just about everybody in town agrees that the gunsmith on South Street is the best at it.
Show me. I know the make. It's pretty well worn, so I'll take a look at the frame. If needed, I'll change out some parts. It should take me about a day.
Then I'll come back tomorrow.
Well, I'll be damned. Now this truly is a bit shocking. Who'd have thought I'd see you again?
Here in this park, we like to put on plays for the children so they can learn about our country's history.
Long, long ago, a downtrodden clan was driven by force from a distant country.
No country is kind enough to take us in.
And we ran out of food a few days ago.
If nothing changes, our children will perish.
They continued
already
their
started, but wanna watch the
aimless
rest?
journey until one day
Oh,
they
traveler,
found themselves
won't you
deep
join
in the
us?
forest,
Please,
the
take a
likes of
seat.
which they've never seen. Hey, wait a sec. Pardon, but am I mistaken, or is that the traveler who just joined us?
Yep, that's right. And I'm her tour guide.
I have a proposal, everyone. It hasn't been long since we started, so why don't we just start this show from the top?
Wait, you don't have to.
Great idea!
That works for me.
Why not?
Start it over!
From the top.
Thank you all very much.
All right, that settles it. Long, long ago, a downtrodden clan was driven by force from a distant country.
No country is kind enough to take us in.
And we ran out of food a few days ago.
If nothing changes, our children will perish.
They continued their long, aimless journey until one day they found themselves deep in a forest the likes of which they'd never seen.
I'm scared, Mommy. Let's get out of here. You have to be brave for me. No. We have no food left to give to the children. Oh, wait. There's fruit falling from the trees.
Whoa, you're right. And there are animals here, too.
The forest may have seemed frightening at first, but its bounty was rich, and it saved the lives of the starving exiles.
What a wonderful forest we found.
Here's a place where no one will persecute us.
No one to throw stones at us or chase us away.
Let's stay forever.
Yes. Let's build a new country right here.
After deciding to make this forest their permanent home, the people built a beautiful, prosperous country. Countless time has passed since those trying days. And now, thanks to the resolve of my forebears, I get to live here and carry their legacy. Nice work. You're a really good cook, Kino.
You sure know how to grill.
It looks delicious.
Just grill it, okay, Kino? No seasoning.
I know.
Here, put this on. We wouldn't want you to get your clothes all greasy now, would we?
I appreciate it.
It looks good on you, Kino. Very cute.
Someone's having fun.
Hey, Hermes. You up? Once I finish breakfast, let's go shopping. All right? And after that, we can go pick up Cannon. I'm honestly shocked. It feels better than when I picked it up for the first time.
Of course it does.
How much do I owe you?
None. Though I would like to ask.
Yeah?
A while back, there was an expert marksman who made all of her students call her Master. She was a traveler, The type to poke her nose into all sorts of trouble, earning spite and gratitude wherever she went. That was a long time ago. Have you heard of her? Or met her, perhaps?
Afraid not. Don't know her.
Fair enough. Anyway, the woodsman is a very dear old friend of mine, but I've decided to pass it on to you, traveler. Years ago, back when I was a traveler, this gun saved my life countless times. It's been quite a while since I've used it, though. I settled down and got old, too old to start again. This guy's still usable. I'd hate to see him waste away with me. I want to let him travel, like we did in the old days. Won't you take him?
That's a kind offer. I'd be glad to take it.
All right, that's the spirit, kid. Come on round back and we can fire some test shots. I'll show you all its quirks. We'll have to adjust the holster and grip for you as well. Ready?
Hey, you finished?
I've been dying of boredom out here.
Sorry for keeping you two waiting. Wanna head back now?
Wait a sec, Kino. And Hermes, too. Before we call it a day, there's one more place that I wanted to show you.
This view is amazing.
Pretty.
I come to this spot a lot. It's my favorite place in the whole town. So yeah, I always told myself that if a traveler came, I'd show it to them. And you two happen to be the first ones who did.
It's an honor.
When I grow up, I'm going to inherit the hotel from my mother and father. I'm training hard because when that day comes, I want to be a great innkeeper and tour guide. Think I could be?
Of course. Heck, you're already a great tour guide. I've enjoyed these past 2 days a whole lot.
Same here. This kind country was perfectly matched by the kindness of our guide.
Well, thank you for saying so. I want to learn more and more about all kinds of things. That way, I'll never stop becoming a better tour guide. You're the first I've met, but I hope that lots and lots of travelers end up visiting this country. And I hope before they leave, that they'll have made lots and lots of wonderful memories. The kind so good, they'll never forget them. It's nice that I'm able to help make that happen, don't you think so?
Yeah, it's a lovely job you have.
Hey, Kino, do you ever run into hardship in your travels? Or have to do stuff you hate?
I do, now and then.
But you keep going?
Yeah, it doesn't make me want to stop.
Why not? Is it because traveling is something you feel like you're supposed to do?
It's more like I just keep traveling because I want to.
Hey, Sakura, if you really wanted to, you could start a journey as well.
Huh?
You could go and see the world just like Kino does, and then you could come back and be a guide afterwards.
Oh, you think so? Mm-mm. I want to be the best tour guide I can. That means studying here, at the place I'll be showing people around. After all, it is my dream.
Well, that's lovely too.
Looks like we'll find ourselves with some free time not too long from now.
Exactly! Well, Kino, this is the spot.
They seem a bit young to be getting married.
Normally, people don't get married here until they're after 20. This is unusual.
What are they doing?
The bride and the groom are going to throw a bunch of little bags out to the crowd. Most of the bags will be empty, but there'll be a few bags with a seat in it for every kid they want to have. And they say if you get one of the seats they throw and you sleep next to it, then you'll become a happy bride yourself before long.
Want me to help try and grab some? It should improve your odds.
You do that?
Sure. Let's go.
We'd like to have...
A grand total of 5 children.
Here, take it. Luck is one thing I've always had.
I've never even managed to get an empty one before, let alone one that has a seed in it. So, thanks, Kino.
I was happy I could help.
Traveler, good evening. Could you please start preparing to leave now?
Well, actually, I was really hoping I could stay for another day or two.
Wow. What's gotten into you, Kino?
Nothing, I just feel like it. Is this really that shocking?
My apologies, but when you entered, you told us you would only stay for 3 days. I must insist that you hold to that. These are the rules.
Since your next stop is out west, you should camp up on the ridge. Stop any closer than that and you'll risk rocks falling on you.
He's quite right. Be sure to reach the top of the ridge before you stop to rest.
Here, take these. The small one is a snack for tonight, and you can have the larger one for breakfast in the morning.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm grateful to all of you. In all my travels, I've yet to experience such a pleasant and welcoming country.
It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for coming all this way to see our country.
No, thank you. I made a lot of wonderful memories here.
You're welcome.
Goodbye. See you next time.
Come back and see us.
That really was strange, Kino. You almost never asked to stay more than 3 days.
Yeah, I'm surprised at myself too.
That was a nice country.
It was lots of fun.
Just about the opposite of those rumors.
Yeah,
Makes me wonder.
me too. Then again, rumors can just be rumors. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
What's up?
Don't know. I just have a bad feeling. Something's wrong. My mouth is all dry for some strange reason.
That's weird. Everything seems fine. Did you have a bad dream?
What the? What is that?
If memory serves, that's a pyroclastic flow. A burst of super hot ash and pumice that flows down a mountainside at high speeds. It's one of the ways a volcano can erupt.
It's a volcanic eruption?
Yeah.
If we went back right now, could I do anything?
Nope. Pyroclastic flows can get to almost 2,000 degrees, so they probably died instantly. There's nothing you can do for them. You just die too.
Feels weird, but I shouldn't waste it. Hey, there's a letter. It's written by Sakura's mother.
Read it.
To Kino. And to Hermes, too. By the time you read this, my country will be completely gone. You already know that much, but I would like to tell you the rest of the story. About a month ago, we learned that a large-scale pyroclastic flow would destroy our country. Faced with this awful news, we had two options.
To abandon our country, or to die in it. We made our choice. We decided to stay. Such a choice may seem foolish, especially to a traveler such as yourself. But this country is where every one of us was born and raised. This is the only land we know, the only way of life we know. So rather than lament our fate, or curse it, or fight it, we simply chose to live our final days to the fullest. Now, this may come as a surprise, Kino, but up until recently, our country has been rather disrespectful toward travelers like you. In learning our fate, we also realized that the only thing our people would be remembered for was our rudeness. So we resolved to do better, to ensure that the only memories people kept of our country would be wonderful and full of joy. However, it began to seem our rudeness had caught up with us. Not a single traveler came our way, until, with only 3 days left, you arrived. So when we welcomed you, it truly was from the bottom of our hearts. I'll say it one last time. Thank you for coming. P.S. Only the adults knew about this. We didn't tell Sakura. Honestly, my husband and I were hoping to talk you into taking her with you. But then last night, she told us she wanted to inherit the inn. That it was her dream to inherit the inn. That told us she belongs here. So we'll be taking her with us.
Well, that solves the mystery.
Hey, Hermes. Care to guess what my first thought was when I read this?
Go ahead.
I thought I was lucky that they didn't talk me into taking Sakura. I felt relieved.
That's understandable.
It's just selfish. I'm so damn selfish.
I don't know about that, but I do know there's nothing to be done now. And it's not like I could have carried both of you.
Hey there, Kino. I just realized that...
Read it.
that there's no point.
There's no point in me hanging on to this. I think you better keep it instead. Take care. And don't forget about us. Your friend, Sakura.
You're all set. What a nice country.
Yeah, we had fun there, right? No complaints about that one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Country of adults.